Welcome to this session on the Materials Manager adding wall constructions. So the Materials Manager in OpenBuildings Energy Simulator allows you to access a comprehensive database of building materials, such as external walls, partitions, roofs, floors, as well as glazing data. The Materials Manager will also allow you to edit any of the existing materials and add new constructions to a project. Additionally, the manager will calculate U values and other thermal properties based on the layered data provided, and also includes calculations for the conduction time series and condensation calculations. So we're going to go ahead and come up to our Data Managers tab and select the Materials Manager. So note first that we do have those two tabs here. So the Application tab is really, think of it as a library of material constructions. Can expand and see we have various constructions under each of the subcategories. These constructions cannot be edited. Again, they're a library, but they can be copied into the project. Now, the Project tab is essentially a smaller list of material constructions actually used within this project or work set. Note that you have constructions, which are built up layers of different materials. There's also a materials tab, which are individual materials and their properties. So for instance, if we look at brick, we have a number of different brick materials. Whereas if we look at constructions, and we'll look at our wall, this is an actual layer of many materials, including the brick. You also want to make sure that you have your calculation type set. So we support either CIBSE or ASHRAE. I'm going to leave it on CIBSE. And the first exercise we're going to do is to add a wall construction to our project by copying it from our library, from the application. So I'll go to the Application tab, make sure I'm on the Constructions tab because I'm going to copy a construction. I'm going to expand this Partition tab, and we're going to select the partition, which is a layer of lightweight plaster, lightweight concrete block, and again, lightweight plaster. And I'm going to right-click on that, and we're going to select Copy to Project. Now we'll leave the category the same and the type the same, but we're going to change the name, and we're just going to simplify this for our project. And I'm simply going to call it Plaster on Block Partition. And then select OK. Notice it's already switched us to our Project tab, and now we have that new construction under our Partition category. And if I select it here, we'll get a preview in the windows here. This shows each layer and some of its properties, such as its thickness, and then a graphic of those layers here with the total dimension of the wall. And then below we have the construction details. So this is data such as the U value on the total construction. Now the second little exercise we're going to do is to copy a construction that already exists in our project library, simply create a duplicate of it that we can then edit. So in the particular office building that we are looking at, the first two floors of the building have an exterior brick material, but that last floor is actually a metal panel. So most of the construction is the same. It's going to be a stud wall construction with drywall or gypboard on the interior surface, but it's the exterior material that will change. So on the lower two floors, it's brick, but on the upper floor, we're going to change it to a metal panel. And so what we're going to do is copy our current brick construction and simply change that material. So I'm going to go down to my wall category, and here's our brick construction that we set as our default initially. So I'm going to select that, right click, and I'm going to say copy construction. So again, we'll leave the category and the type the same, but we're going to give it a different name. And I'm just going to simplify this a little bit and just call it metal panel wall. And then select OK. So you can see now we're seeing the layers of this wall. Of course, we're going to change this brickwork. So we'll take a look at that in the next session. Now that we've created the wall here in our Materials Manager, in the next session, we'll see how we go in and edit and modify constructions.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.